I'm looking at the height of the tides as a function of time, and it's possible that they're not modeled from physics. They just measure them, and then you get these heights, and then you continue on that pattern. But I would be surprised if that's true, and not really from physics first principles.
Gosh, if you had years, decades, centuries of tidal data, and you could pull out these signs, overlapping sine waves, and they're
True.
pretty regular for decades, would that be a pretty powerful prediction tool to use instead of being from first principles? Coastlines are
Uh,
complicated, right?
I see what you're saying because from physics first principles, first of all, I'd have to figure out what is the system that I'm modeling. But instead, I could just bypass that, bypass that completely, and just measure the height of the sea level as a function of time. And if it comes out to be super steady like this over time, then whatever the system is, it's very stable.
So I guess the question would be, can we, if we take like a random uninhabited coastline in the world somewhere, can we predict what the tides would be at that point, no matter what? I feel like that would be a solid physics predictor.
Hmm.
But if we had to go there and measure the tides for a while and be like, okay, we found our sine waves, maybe that's a sign we're not using physics.
True.
I don't know how it works.
I mean, as far as I would care about, if I lived in that oceanside city, then I don't care about what's going on in the rest of the world. Like I can predict my waves, like I'm okay. But to but you're saying if we were to measure and predict, if we were to test the validity of an actual like high tide, low tide measuring model, we should be able to go anywhere in the world, use that model, and just apply it and say, the height of the waves are going to be this high at this time of day.
Exactly. And how much does like the local topography matter for those predictions?
I think not much at all because it's like the general wave height is pulled by the moon.
But it like I think the local topography causes resistance effects that affects these sine waves, I think.